Hi everyone, this is Wendy from Designs by Poppy Hill. In today's video, I'll show you how to turn an inexpensive cutting board into a one-of-a-kind avocado toast design. I'll be using xTool's F2 laser. I'll walk you through how to work around its small engraving area so it can handle larger cutting boards. It's a quick and easy project, perfect for unique gifts that look anything but homemade. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have xTool Studio open and I've imported both of the JPEGs that I'll be using today. Now you can engrave JPEGs, there's not an issue with that, but what I would like to do is convert these to vector files. This gives us a bit more control over the settings, and I think it just gives a nicer engrave. So this is quite easy to do in the software. So I'll click on the toaster, click on Edit, click on Trace, and you do have some options to change things if you wish. I'm just going to leave them at the defaults today, and then click Save. Now when I click and hold, you can see here is the vector file. I'm going to click on Engrave, then I'm going to go back to the JPEG and just hit Delete on my keyboard. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the avocado, so click on Edit, Trace, Save, then drag the vector apart from the JPEG, click Engrave, and then delete the JPEG. So now we have our two vector files ready for the cutting board. Next, we need to choose some materials for this. So to do that, I'm going over to the Material tab here, click on that, and then it brings up some menus. I'm going to type bamboo, and you can see that it's come up with some selections for me. Now what I'm looking for is something very similar to what I'm going to be engraving on. So this one does look similar, but I'm just going to have a look through the other ones. This one's too light. This one has varnish. And this one looks very similar to my cutting board. Unfortunately, when you look over here, it tells us no parameter settings available for this material. So I'm not going to choose that one. And then the bamboo plant, I think that's pretty much like that one. So I think I'm going to go with this one right here. Now don't be overly concerned about the 1/8 3mm bamboo. We're engraving today, so not cutting, so we don't really have to be too concerned about that. I'm going to click Apply. So now we have our material selected. And you can see here that it's given us some defaults for the settings. I've done a material test grid, and I like my engravings to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to share those settings with you today. I do encourage you to do your own material test grid so that you can dial them in the way that you would like them to look. So I'm going to select both of these pieces. We're going to keep blue light. Under the power, I'm going to increase it from 70 to 85, and under the speed I'm going to decrease that from 300 to 275. I'll leave it at one pass, and under the lines per centimeter I'm going to increase that from 100 to 140. So that looks all good. We've got our vectors, we've got our material, and we've got our settings dialed in. The next thing I need to do is resize these images. So I'm going to click on the coaster, and I am working in inches, and I'm just going to be changing the height. So I'm just going to double click, that selects all the numbers, and I'm going to type 3 and hit enter on my keyboard, and you can see that it automatically adjusted the width. So that's good. Then I'll click on the avocado, again working in the height, double click, type in 4, enter on my keyboard, and now I've got that size to 4 inches. So I've got the F2 on and I've placed the cutting board in there. And what I've done is I've put it at an angle so you're seeing the top right corner of it. I'll be engraving the toaster first, so I'm going to just move the avocado image off of the screen. And then I'm going to place this on the cutting board. Now, what you're going to do next is use the framing tool. And you do have some options with framing. You can choose rectangle, outline, or polygon. I'm going to leave it at rectangle. And then I'm going to hit frame. And then I'm going to use that framing to move the cutting board around so I can get the placement that I want to engrave the toaster. Place the cutting board to the top right-hand corner of the F2. Do your auto measure, then activate the framing tool and move it around until you get the perfect position for the toaster engraving. So now our cute little toaster guy has been engraved. I'm going to move him off of the workspace and I'm going to pull in the avocado image. The F2 doesn't have a very large engraving area, so what we need to do is we can't move this up and engrave on the bottom left. There's just not enough room in there. So what I need to do is rotate the cutting board and engrave this image in the top right corner again. But we need to make sure this is going to come out the right way. So what I need to do is just turn this upside down. So I'm going to use the rotation, turn it upside down. I'm going to place this in the upper right of the cutting board. I'll use the framing feature again and just move the cutting board around until I get the image in the position that I want. Turn the cutting board around and place it to the top right-hand corner of the F2. Go ahead and activate the framing tool and then move the cutting board around until you get your desired placement for the avocado design. Now the design, I've sped this up, but it did take about 4.5 minutes to engrave. So here's the completed project. How easy was that? Total time for engraving was under 8 minutes, and you could personalize this further with someone's name. Great for gift giving or adding to gift baskets. This concludes today's tutorial, and I hope that you enjoyed it. This design and many others are available for free on the Atom website. I'll drop the link in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you have ideas for other cutting board themes, feel free to share them also. Until next time, happy crafting!